Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of this session, we are going to talk about the groups, guys. So what exactly a group is? See, as of now, within a spec file, okay, as of now, if you look at it basically, within a spec file, we are writing at max only one particular test. And whenever we were looking at a locate by alt or all those things, right? Within a spec file, we have a written two different tests. Ideally, whenever we are working on a particular application, we will be writing down a multiple tests in a single spec file. Consider that all these tests are related to a user module. Okay, I have a multiple tests related to a user module like a create a user, edit a user, delete a user. All these are related to a user module. So what I will be doing, I will group all these tests into a particular group and I will run that particular group. The group itself will run the individual tests. Okay, the group itself will run the individual tests. So consider that what I'm doing here is maybe whatever the source demo login code is there, copy the source demo login code and I was just placing it as part of this groups. Okay, as part of this particular group, I just placed my source demo login code. Okay, so this is just okay. If you observe this particular spec file, this is having a one test that it is logging into source demo application with a valid credentials. Maybe paste it here, and this time, okay, you don't need an import. Okay, and this time maybe log in with the invalid credentials. We can also try this one, right? Log in with an invalid credentials. We can also try this one. Okay, so here I'm using a standard user and a secret sauce. So consider that ideally we can do this one using a parameterization concept, but for a better visibility, I was just dealing with this. So in this particular test or in this particular spec file, okay, in this particular spec file we have, okay, two different tests. My first test is login to a source demo with a valid credentials, and the second test is login to source demo with an invalid credentials. Perfect. Now, as part of this particular group syntax, you can group all the tests into a one group. So here for which you need to use test.describe. So whenever you are using a describe, that itself means you are grouping the tests. So here test.describe. So here if you see the group of a test, okay, if you see here the group of a test is being populated. Okay, I don't want to use my Copilot suggestions. Okay, I just closed this up. Okay, I just closed it up. That's it. So if you look at it, test.describe the group of a test, and I need to write it down my group of a test inside that. And one more thing here, guys, if you clearly observe, we are not passing any context for this particular describe. You don't need to pass on any context for this particular describe. Okay, now copy this particular test, whatever the test is there, cut it and put it inside this describe. Okay, perfect. And at the same way, whatever the another test is there, cut it and put it as part of this describe. Okay, so if you clearly observe, what we have done is initially we created a spec file in which we have two different tests. Now I created a describe, and inside this particular describe, right, I just placed my two different tests, which means that these are related to the login functionality. Okay, source demo login test cases group. Okay, this is a group that has a login test cases group like that. And of course, you can hit this particular group. So whenever you run this particular group, all the tests will be executed one after another. Okay, first test got executed and again second test got executed. So this is the way how exactly we can define a group of test cases. Okay, using this particular describe. Okay, describe is the key basically using which you can merge the individual tests into a particular group. Perfectly all right. As part of the next session, we will see a brief overview on a tags, guys. Okay, thank you.